my name is Nicole Chagoya and I'm a graduate student at Azusa Pacific University. Today I will be teaching you how to administer the Woodcock-Johnson 3 Test of Achievement. This is a norm reference test given to students who are being considered for or are already in special education. In this test there are 22 subtests in 2 books. This is the standard book of test numbers 1 through 12. And then the extended test book is subtests 13 through 22. Also in the kit comes the examiner's manual. It's a step-by-step process on how to administer the assessment. This is the technician's manual that has different score clusters and other pertinent information. We have scoring sheets that are pre-marked for the scores of the test when you are scoring your students' subtests. And then the test booklets that you will need to administer the test. The first test booklet is the test record. This is for the examiner of the test. It has student information and then a section for observational notes on your student before you administer the test. And then inside is each score sheet for each subtest in the kit. The score sheet has how the test is scored, whether or not it's a timed test, and if it's taken in the workbook, and then the rubrics, which give you the estimated age and grade level of the student. The second workbook is the subject response book. This is for the student who is taking the test. This is answer sheets, and for the math section it has the problem sheets that they are to solve. These 2 books are one per student. Once a book is used, you cannot use it for another student. So I'm going to go over how to give the test. The test is set up so that you sit across from your student, but still can see the information that the student can see. On each sheet is a teacher script in blue. You must only read from the teacher script. You cannot deviate because it could potentially skew the student's answers, or you could give the answer away. Before you start, read all the teacher information before you start, because it has pertinent information such as before testing information, a suggested starting point based on the student's grade level, and the information on your basal and ceiling. The basal is your minimum. And how to determine the basal is 6 consecutive answers in a row. The first 6 consecutive answers in a row is your basal. That's where their base is and where they start from. And then their ceiling is where you stop. The ceiling is 6 consecutive wrong answers or incorrect answers in a row. And after that, you stop the test. One thing about stopping the test though, if you stop the test before the subtest is finished, is stop the test at the end of a page. Do not stop the test in the middle of a page, because it could jar the student from testing and make it so they do not want to continue. So different subtests are all based on testing for reading, writing, and mathematical tests. Some of the subtests include letter word identification, story recall, reading fluency, understanding directions, math fluency, and writing fluency. The teacher script is on one side as the student's script is on the other. Once you find where the start point is, you turn to the book and you start. Once you complete a page, you either stop or you continue until the stop point indicated on the paper. During the exam, I'm also taking notes on the student's behavior. Some students may need frequent breaks during the testing to regroup or to take a break for personal reasons. It is important to remember to stop the test at a stopping point when giving a test. And the result of this test will be used in writing IEPs and determining goals for the student for their program. Thank you for watching my video and have a pleasant day.